Hello everyone, it's Ant Hazuki here, back with a double review today of two brand new games, the superbly named Grass Cutter Mutated Lawns and Ovivo, both released on the PS4, Switch and Xbox stores in the past week for around £6, $7 or €7 depending on which store you are buying from. Grass Cutter also exists on the PlayStation Vita and PC and costs significantly less at around £2.50 or $3 or €3, which is a great price for this game, although I might add it is not cross-buy enabled for PS4. For Ovivo it also exists on the Steam store for $5. Both of these games were published by Sometimes You on console, who have kindly sent me review codes for both of these games today, but as you might expect, my views are and always will be my own. For both the games, the PS4 version is being reviewed, but there are no differences between any of the versions apart from performance. So, taking a look first at Grass Cutter, which has been developed by Usanic, what we have here is a superbly fun retro Ms Pac Man-esque game where, unsurprisingly, we control a lawnmower mowing every block of grass on a level whilst avoiding traps, monsters and solving light puzzles on the way. Once a maze is complete, you move on to the next one, gradually stepping up in difficulty before facing a boss in each area. As you progress through each level, you collect gears, which are then spent in the in-game shop to buy new lawnmowers or even animals such as sheep, goats and cows, with increasing levels of ridiculous special powers such as meteorite strikes, thunder, air strikes, invulnerability and the like. The controls are pleasingly tight, which is a must in this type of game, and it has a clean, clear and frankly charming visual style that actually make this title a joy to play. The soundtrack is also surprisingly great, with a high tempo pop and techno pop soundtrack that matches the increasingly insane later levels in the campaign. Speaking of the campaign, it will take you a number of hours to complete, especially if you want to go and get 3 stars for each level. It's definitely got that one more go factor to it, and it does subscribe to the old adage of being sort of easy to pick up, hard to master. One aspect of the game which could be better is with regards to difficulty spikes. Just as you're getting into the flow of ticking off the levels, occasionally a super hard one gets thrown into the mix, and the fun can turn into frustrating for a while, whilst you figure out what you need to do. Getting killed by enemies over and over again can be a little annoying. Thankfully, those moments are few and far between. The game also features a Platinum Trophy or 1000 gamer score on Xbox One, both of which are very easy to 100%, and you'll have fun doing so if that's your thing. Overall, I found this to be a fun indie title to spend a few evenings with during the summer, and I recommend giving this a go if you like the look of it. Next we are on to Ovivo, developed by Izzard. This is a visually arresting black and white 2D platformer where you control a blob as you make your way through a landscape to an end portal. You continuously switch between the black and white planes of the environment, making sure to use momentum to enable you to continue your movement throughout, whilst making sure to collect the pips along the way, and it really feels kind of like an inverse Loco Roco if you ever played that game on the PlayStation Portable. While this is all standard platforming stuff, what really makes this game unique is the incredible visual direction. It's minimalistic and vivid, and when you complete a level it zooms out and shows you that the environment that you've been navigating is essentially an intricate painting. It's taking the games as an art thought literally, and whilst I usually balk at these type of experiences, it does, to its credit, do it all without a hint of pretentiousness, and I found myself easily sucked into the experience and looked forward to getting to the end of each level to see what type of painting I'd just navigated. Most of the time the pace is sedate and relaxing, and it is the ideal platformer for those that don't fancy taking on hordes of enemies. However, the game does include the occasional enemy to get past, and I feel this is one of the few times where the experience is not as strong. It feels a little out of place in my opinion, and would have been better to probably not to have included any enemies in the game. Like Grasscutter, this comes with a platinum for PS4 and 1000 gamer score on Xbox One, and if that's your thing, it also is another easy completion. Overall, I found this game to be a uniquely enjoyable and memorable platformer that is well worth your time. So let me know your thoughts on both these games and whether you'll be giving either of them a go in the future. Whilst you're here, I always appreciate a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.